Good morning.
Rebooting.
I was planning on doing this earlier. Also, it's Arlecchino's birthday. Happy birthday to him. But I planned to do this earlier. Stuff just happened, so now I'm doing it now. Last time we left off was we found the Belitar's grave, and we gotta go explore. We're gonna go grave robbing. Exciting. I'm hoping to like wrap up the um, goggles quest chain soon. Then we can do like the next part of the Archon quest, which should unlock the recommendations for the event, and then do the event. That's what I'm racing against. And then, hello, good morning. Trying to finish the event stuff, and then what was it? Oh yeah, there's HSR. I gotta do like the Holy Grail event. I spent like Thursday just morning just playing HSR. And I did the event for it last night. I was getting sleepy, so I went to sleep instead of playing. Well, I'm not so good. What the fuck? Oh, I'm stupid. Alright. Ah, so Lolly, come on, fine. Alright, so I'm here. Goggles. What? Jump. I'm trusting you, dude. What?
Get to work! Rise with the sun! Incinerate! Fulfill our pact! Light it up! Impossible! Show no mercy! Rise with the sun!
I haven't like drawn for a while. I haven't like doing that meme where I like think about drawing but not actually draw. I should go like draw something one of these days. I'm so busy with like these fucking gacha games, dude. It's like too much gacha. Not enough time. I've been playing like the Limbus Company Mirror Dungeons. I'm like fucking falling behind. I just want to go on vacation.
Get to work! Burn it down!
Play my shit. Chillax. I don't have like a big gacha thing to do this year, so I will have a lot of time to actually like do stuff. What is it gonna be? I don't know. I had this like video planned for a while. This is the place. One moment I show something trained to take you to Pale Crown Palace. This is like video I've been wanting to make for a while. I have like all the footage for it. I just need to do the editing and probably like voiceover.
answer from this world?
I guess I'll see. I'll go start to train now. Is this the right spot? Or... This doesn't look like my normal train. Oh, this is not my normal train. Goggles are amazing. Is there any train you can't drive? Not exactly. For some reason, the trains currently running in Snitchnight only keep their power systems, leaving no room for remote control. These early prototypes, though, still have control interfaces. What the fuck? Oh, is that so? Range. Why is Paimon speaking so slowly? No, wait. Huh? Is it me? Oh, I'm falling asleep. Oh, looking rather cunty there. Friends, we were created for a single moment to call back those dreams flickering on the verge of extinction too. Two? Where am I? Wait, wasn't I just on the train? Is my love. Huh, spacing out again, are we? You keep watching the thing inside the egg at all times, remember? How is it spacing out? And the Proto Man. Proto Man is in a highly stable state. Even the gloom in the shadow of the shadow font of the font of the Shadow Realm, he shines brilliantly as a pearl. Proto Man. Dude, Proto Man dropped. I should listen to that song at some point. Then you weren't spacing out, you were worried. You're right, Azazel. There's too much to think about. There's no need for such concern. Your teacher, Miss Oxinia, oh my god, that lady, remained quite composed upon hearing of His Majesty the Tsar's passing. Oh, are you worried about something else? Nearly ascended Tsaritsa. It is her attitude that concerns me. Her attitude toward those Fey nobles wallowing more in decadence? I doubt anything favorable. I mean her attitude toward Umbrella. After all, our research has crossed into forbidden territory. The only reason we were able to allow to continue before was His Majesty's tacit approval and protection of our new Tsaritsa. Well, I've heard certain things. What kind of things? They're planning to ban anything related to alchemy. Revered Gelmer has plenty of bioalchemy projects, so it's obvious those would be shut down if that happens. His Majesty's final aspiration will have to be realized. Perhaps that would be for the best. Have you forgotten what happened during the last experiment? And besides, His Majesty, in the end, also. Never mind. You're right, Azazel, but I still need to think this through. Don't dwell on it. It's my love. It's not our call to make. Besides, the higher-ups are meeting today. Once they decided what to do, they'll inform us. Is this a Shadow Realm? Paimon and the Eye of Grey are gone. There are two people up ahead. Maybe I should try talk to them. Something wrong, my dear, is my love? You'd be even better company if you didn't get distracted so easily. I keep feeling like someone's watching us, but when I look back, there's no one there. Come now, is my love. Maybe you should keep your eyes on things that matter. Speaking of which, Mr. Koshi seems to have left in a hurry and forgotten to close his office door. Well, never mind. Once you're done recording the data, I'll close it for him. He can't see me. That's strange. Something feels off, like I don't quite belong here. I'm not feeling too uncomfortable. Maybe I should go take a look around first. Strange. Stop staring at nothing. We still have a lot to do. note written in an elegant hand. I'll be returning to the house of Hesperides for the next few days, so I'll leave the cat in your care. I can hardly trust the others with her, given how absorbed they become in their experiments. I'm sure my colleague Koshi shares my respect for living things, and will remember to feed my Lara. The key and specially prepared cat food are on your desk. And remember, my Lara only eats from her bowl. Please don't scatter her food on the floor. She won't eat anything off the floor. Yes, if I find my cat has not been properly fed, or that she has somehow grown parts from another animal, I'll find out who's responsible. Pavlina. Oh my god. All these people are dead now. Shit, dude. This one is like so fucking long. I don't want to read it. Someone needs to like summarize this shit for me. Like, I am not in the headspace to read
A reward on the road.
long ass notes. Oxinia. Oh, this is the egg thing that Koshi was making. That shit sucks. It's so sad. Hello, feeder cat. The prime, I feel like there's something inside of it. Over in cold, stiff hands with almost no variation. The prisoners used as an experimental material have already been handed over to Albus. There is no doubt that the results of the experiment were incorrect. Was that what humans, that what the loveless face should seek as love? Perhaps just Negovic, incomplete in spirit as they are, truly could make use of this technology to gain the love they lack from the beginning. Just as he told me, dreams that are too grand to have no meaning, perhaps. Perhaps he was right. The power should have been ours from the start, as compensation. It was never meant to belong to Exinia's aberrant dream. I'll stop her before Albus accidentally comes across this again and causes more trouble. Meow meow. Where is that coming from? Is it behind that painting? Picture frame makes a faint sound. I can hear the cat's cries a bit clearer now. I don't think the picture frame is getting loud. It seems like something's falling off. Let's try that again. So some shaking, the picture frame finally falls off its original course, revealing the passageway behind it.
A reward on the road.
Another room behind the painting? The path, it's blocked. I'll need to find a way out. Meow meow. Looks like starving, but according to what Paulina said earlier, it won't eat unless the food's placed in its bowl. There didn't seem to be a bowl nearby. You know, the skill looks very much like the key we picked up earlier, but doesn't look like there's a way to remove it. Is it cut by placing something? What makes matter cease to be matter? What allows the transcender to transcend? Crystal, crystal ore should be ideal powers. What does that mean? Scales, do we need to try completing the experiment first? So scales, there's a feather on the left pan and something's supposed to go on the right. Looks like some kind of ritual. The feather is probably just there to represent something as light as nothing. What matters is the right side, something real but with the same weight as nothing. Things on the table are well, nothing inside, but the vessel also has mass. Side of scale. Liquid's giving off a strange glow. Same sort as a petter, but clearly that is the answer the owner of this device looking for. Here is another meaning behind the words in that note. Separated everything is not the cause. For everything to be everything, what was divided must be gathered back into one. I should try combining something together. Cast out the soul of the past, and it shall no longer be bound by the hidden veins of the planet. Cast out the will of the past, and should no longer be watched by the gaze above. Cast off the body of the past, and should no longer be worn away by the toil and turmoil of the mortal world. Following the note's instructions, you grind a yellow crystal and crescent crystal or into powder and add into a reagent bottle. Then a new substance begins to form. A strange reagent. Even when I hold it in my hand, it doesn't feel like it weighs anything. Is it because the substance by nature transcends ordinary concepts? It worked. This reagent has the exact same properties as the that once reduced Kitechgrad to ruin. You hear a piercing voice echoing through the room. This is the way to transcendence in this world. Restoration and reversal. All humans came from blank. With this power in my hands, I can become like them. I can create. I can even command it all. He didn't lie to me. The man, the egg. He was right. I just needed a way. I need to get him. Even one fragment would be enough. Your Majesty, this should be fine. This should be mine. Shouldn't it? I always deserve this much. His power is perfect. He is the answer I spent so long searching for. I simply must have him. I must have him. Oh, strange. That voice just now. Maybe it was the owner of this room. Pointer fell off. So this is really easy. Whew, guess we can finally get out of this room now. Albus, why does that name sound familiar?
Is this an answer from this world?
Come on, kitty cat, let's go. Cat can see me. No, it's probably just falling into cat food. This formula is perfect. I'm sure Grand Duke Albus would praise the result of my hard work over the last few days upon his return. Let's rest here for a little while. Whew. Door's shut. If I can find some way to... Yeah. Oh, there's your food bowl. Alright, let's get you fed first, poor thing. Ah, the potion bottle next to me. What? The concoction. The concoction. Sorry about that. Oh, but the door opened. I should go take a look. The concoction. No, the old cat. Honestly. Wait, now I have to prepare it all over again. Close to perfection. Were Grand Duke Albus to see now, he too would surely be struck speechless. So, it's her. Is it Oxinia, or... Oh, I was right. They'll be absolutely stunned to learn that I can upload your consciousness here. Fully intact using ancient Hyperborean technology. Present technology indeed. Very well, let's call this lightweight portable device the Eye of Great. That's what these goggles are called, but they're blue. Anyway, this feels really weird. I can't feel my arms or legs at all. Now that I'm inside this tiny little device, I can barely feel my own body. Is that Oxinia from the past? And the one speaking to her is the Eye of Great from the past. That's to be expected. Your consciousness may have been uploaded into these goggles, but your body is still what sustains your power and your existence. After all, your body is the true key to opening the new world. As that key, you are already a perfect work of creation. If only we could have gone further. But His Majesty, what a pity. Part of my body once belonged to His Majesty. Sometimes, through fragments of his consciousness, I can see what he once saw. That's how I know. If all goes smoothly, you'll carry on his will and bring his grand design to completion. He would surely be pleased. Only you can make me laugh so freely, Oxinia. That's what he would say, and he would mean every word, not like when he speaks to that professor with all those hollow pleasantries. Court jester gives everything to bring joy to her lord. That is her duty. The Tsar's silliest soldier. Court jester was merely a nominal title His Majesty gave you so you could come and go from the palace. It wasn't only meant to keep people from resenting a human for being in his favor. You don't have to. I don't see anything wrong with that title. There's nothing laughable about it. Even now, so has its uses. Perhaps I could use it to gain entry to Zapoliani Palace and speak with the newly crowned Tsaritsa. No, by the time I came to court, she had long since departed. Perhaps she will understand His Majesty's will. Yes, Oxinia. I should show you to my colleagues, just as you are now. Perhaps then they'll admit that every line of research has its worth. At the very least, Albus will stand by me. Perhaps they'll help me carry this great cause forward. Though I know our ideals do not align, all differences will ultimately return to a single path. In the end, true understanding will come. They'll help me, won't they? Yes, Oxinia, they will. Yeah, this is the only thing I can do for him, and the only meaning my life has ever had. I must have the proto-man have you, not beg you. Please take the place His Majesty was meant to hold in the original plan. Please become the ruler of this planet. For a grand undertaking like this, why should I need anyone else's approval or support? Maybe I can carry on the final experiment on my own. Grand vision, yes, but then what? Did she die? No, how could you? Can't you see? This is such a terrible betrayal. Albus, Koshi, Pavlina. We've forgotten why you came here. We've forgotten that grand, radiant vision. We've forgotten the grace He gave us, the glory He granted us. You cast me out, but no matter what, I'll return. No matter how long I had to spend in that shadow realm, beyond beginning and end. I don't understand why. Why would you destroy the grand undertaking we were meant to build? Just for your own selfish reason? Why would you turn away from the path we were meant to follow? This cannot be how it all ends. Even now, I don't hate them. I just feel sorry for them. You hear someone say this at some point. She has appeared, watching her past self fall into a shadow. But everything will go back to on the right path eventually. Like light passing through different mediums. It may look like it's taking a quick path, but in truth, it's always taking the fastest, best one. Have you forgotten, friends? We were created for a single moment, to call back those dreams flickering on the verge of extinction, to let the phantom-like children of daylight lead us into tomorrow, where we would laugh and spin, circling the soul seat upon the core of the stars, and build a pure nation, a homeland from everyone's love. Build what would become a carefree courtyard for humanity alone. Traveler, are you okay? He sat down and then just froze up all of a sudden. I did see a slight disturbance in your mind, but your physical readings didn't change at all. You tell about what you saw in the Shadow Realm. There have been experimental reports of certain Shadow Realms affecting only the mind while leaving the body and the physical plane untouched. But such cases are exceedingly rare. Travelers always seeing weird stuff out of nowhere. Hey. So you saw that place or whatever from 500 years ago? Yeah. Fucking 500 years ago. You know, whoever said like Paimon looks cute and it's just sitting down, they were so right. Herolgamer. You saw Herolgamer from 500 years ago and Goggles from the past too? For Goggles, does anyone Traveler sounds familiar? My apologies, I don't remember much of what happened back then. I cannot even clearly recall that such an argument or such a conversation took place before I entered the Shadow Realm. I see, but that means we can confirm Goggles really did have a body before, right? Yes, based on what Traveler heard in that conversation, that has put me much more at ease. Maybe Goggles' body's still somewhere in the center of Herolgamer, just waiting for him. Didn't his body become that thing we picked up before? Then the last piece must be in the center of Herolgamer. I hope so. Then I may be able to remember more and return to my original body sooner. We will soon be arriving at the Pale Crown Palace. Please be mindful of any jolts as we pull. No problem. Paimon's always light, so a few bumps will scare Paimon. You have a new message from the Iron Grey. tell me about Pavlina? Pavlina Princess Negruchka, one of the primary researchers. She could use her superlative prime ice construction skills to create facilities with temperatures suitable for research. It seems that she once preserved many items obtained from her hyperborean ruins using prime ice techniques at His Majesty the Belitar's behest. Regarding Volgamir's past status, do you have other questions? Tell me about Koshi. Material regarding Koshi turns up. A verdict from 530 years ago. Enforcement office regarding the verdict on. The defendant was charged with using live fey for alchemical experiments. The defendant's name was Koshi. The evidence was solid, but there exists no records of his final execution. Perhaps he shares a name with this Koshi. Besides this, no other records are available. Tell me about Alvis. Grand Duke of the Domovoy. This is the member for whom the most information may be found. He was one of the Fae who set out from Old Kitsgrad alongside the Belitar on a westward expedition. However, it's Belitar, right? How do you say this word? How do you say Belly? Oh, it means white. Belly. Belitar on a westward expedition. However, it seems he has recently passed away. Regarding Velgamir's past status, do you have any other questions? Were the people of Velgamir on bad terms? Velgamir. This is not only the limited memories I can presently call upon. They were quite close. Do you mean to ask what you saw at the end about Axinia being betrayed? It's kind of strange. I agree. The four of them should have had a very good relationship. They had different ideologies, certainly, but that should not have ended in betrayal all the same. This may be something worth looking out for. Regarding Valgamir's past status, do you have any other questions? We're good for now. Very well. Alright, give me my guns. Oh, here we are. The Pale Crown Palace.
Pretty good haul.
Pretty good haul. I don't see it. Got a lot more. Oh, that just completely covered snow. Looks like we gotta find another way in. Then to find another possible route for you. Oh, he's so useful. Prime can hug you right now.
Now these will come in handy. Gotta recharge. Pretty good haul. Should be worth holding on to.
Dude, where is this fucking, like, eyeball? Cause I legit don't see it. Maybe like down here. I see it now. Oh, it's like right inside.
Gotta recharge.
Could this be?
Should be worth holding on to.
Anything of interest? Or...
Should be worth holding on to.
Oh, I'm using ice.
Switch mode. Mind the rhythm.
Your branches need to go out as we get close. Keep our distance before attempting to mount the bike. Okay, no, where's the last one though? What the fuck?
Pretty good haul.
Oh my god, you kidding me?
Mind the rhythm. Now these will come in handy.
Got something. there's another door inside. Should lead to a royal hall. Find a way to open it, then pass through the hall. Hang on, that statue. It's very sharp you climb up. You have to find a way to return it to its original position to open the door. And reactivated. The door is waiting for you. Oh. Probably on a different floor. Door's open. Oh, that thing over there. That is the very first Krasnik's torch. The very first? So we can light it up then. I'm feeling a little chilly right now. Should work. What the fuck? Oh, looks like the mechanism starts it up isn't working anymore. There might be another way.
Should be worth holding on to.
Like what? I get a tap with the crystal ore on the main body, that should trigger its emergency startup too. There's that smell I horror. Huh, who dares sort of great one slumber this time? The name's where whose hands go get and tear to pieces. Hey, what is that thing? There's some kind of bar? Why are there so many strange monsters? They're all man-made monsters.
Should be worth holding on to.
There's a oculi here. I don't want that.
Pretty good haul. Pretty good haul.
Looks like some weird ice pillars are starting, just lifting the statue up. we wish to use the ice surface to help push the statue. We'll have to shoot the furnace core in the main hall. Please want to take care of this piece first. Oh my god, I'm getting shot. Right, you can push this dash over to the mechanic throne too. Where's the spot I'm supposed to put it at? Clearly it doesn't go here. Oh, we gotta push it on all the way on the other side. Fuck me. Is it there? Is this like open up or something or what? The door at the back of the royal hall appears to be shut. What do we do now? Please wait a moment. Since there may be a port in front of the throne I can connect to. It's right here. How's it going, Goggles? Gain access to the mechanism. Alright, the way to unlock the door here is more or less the same as the main entrance. With the two-headed beast guarding the most majestic corpse returned onto its rightful place. The two-headed beast. Are we talking about the statue back at the entrance? Kind of seems to hear a door opening there. Looks at the room. There's another statue that looks like just one at the entrance. Turn to its rightful place, huh? Oh, Paimon gets it now. We'll have to move the statue into the mechanism right here, don't we? Certainly appears to be the case, Paimon. I mean, I was going crazy. What the fuck? I see some kind of passage, but it's covered in ice. Why do we use the prismatic torch? I need to go to the other one. Can I just do this? Oh, damn, yeah. Should've solved both, fuck me. I was too curious.
Now these will come in handy. Pretty good haul.
So before I freeze, wait, I don't think I just got a statue up there. We can use the torches properly.
Gotta recharge.
Bow tight. Bruh. Not reading all that. Is there anything else of importance?
Pretty good haul.
Alright, there we good. what's going on? Isn't this... Am I... Ah, just like how I was at Havelgrimer earlier, this place is also in the past. Your Majesty, I am pleased to report that the first experiment has been completed. The great hypothesis is about to be proven right. With continued cultivation, we shall soon witness the birth of a complete prototype of the primordial human. First experiments have been completed, you say? Yes, Your Majesty. We found that the test subjects entered a realm of boundless joy where they never suffered sorrow or distress again. They never woke up again. No, they never did wake up again, but that is entirely logical given that the realm they entered was no mere dream. Your Majesty, we're speaking of a butterfly breaking free from its cocoon, or a bird bursting from its shell. By breaking free, they have left all the pain and sorrow arising from desires and fixations behind like a useless cocoon. All that remains is a broken dream, a pain as blurry and indistinct as a shadow. Then you court your Axenia. Is that the world of your dreams, the one you seek to reach? Your will is my will, Your Majesty. But that's so. When then will you embark on the final part of your plan? I shall require more time before I can do that. However, I expect everything to be ready by the time Your Majesty returns victorious from the front. I'm certain that Your Majesty will return victorious. Yes, I shall, Axenia. And you may rest easy, for Zver shall accompany me. He'll never abandon me, no matter what. That certainly is true. In that case, I shall stay here to wait for you, Your Majesty. I shall remain until Your Majesty's wish has been fulfilled, until your will has been done. Wait, is it, traveler? You're doing again, just standing there staring blankly like a dummy. Do you see something again? I saw something from the past. Then did you see anything that made you uncomfortable or something? No, not at all. Alright, in that case, the door to the palace's royal hall is already open. Come on, let's keep moving. Hell yeah, dog. The final piece.
Pretty good haul.
Who the fuck? Great, the door's open. Oof, those are some strange looking monsters back there. They're man-made monsters created by Koshi at Velgamer back in the day. Vergelmer, that's such a hard to pronounce word. What about the creatures that was just talking? Paimon thought we'd have seen it by now. That's where, or the beast. It's one of many of Koshi's bioalchemical creations and the leader of the man-made monsters. Back then, Koshi created a number of prototypes using the same materials, but of these prototypes, The ones that turned out to have a shred of intelligence were Zver and, this is strange, I don't seem to be able to recall now. Koshi deemed Zver nothing more than a half-formed creation, so he chose to abandon it. In the end, that unfinished form was fused with the seeds of other monsters, molding it into its present shape. Truly, it should have been destroyed back then, but before it could be unmade, the belly tar, believing that no being with sentience should be so discarded, decided to take creature into his service. It was said that it was Ver who had dragged the belly tar's body back from the battlefield, even though it was itself gravely injured at the time. That's the reason it loathed Koshi so. I thought it had already perished somewhere, quietly unnoticed, but no, this is excellent news. Never did I imagine that it would be standing watch over the belly tar's body all this time, in this minor place that is now effectively a mausoleum. Oh, Papa probably guessed why nobody's supposed to come here without asking first. Maybe everyone sneaking out permission got totally scared off by that beast. It's too dangerous to venture further to the Pale Crown Palace, where... That's right. You're already here anyway. We'll definitely get your body back. If it comes around again, we'll just fight it off. Alright, I believe you, Traveler. And you too, Paimon. We want to stay alert for now. That creature is likely to appear again. Please leave this matter to me. Are we on the, like, right location? I just can't fucking see it. Oh, there it is. Ah! What? Oh, no, my chest! Good thing we didn't have a cliff below us or something. Alright.
Should be worth holding on to.
I can't see shit, dude. Oh, there it is.
Impossible. Gotta recharge. Now these will come in handy. Nice. Pretty good haul. Reload.
Look out, flying units approaching. This is another man-made monster? That is one of many kinds, yes. So alongside the Dark Beast, they fought the abyss under the command of Zera and the banner of Tsar. Most of them possess no true awareness, knowing only to obey the commands of their leader Zver. that thing over there looks really familiar. That's because we saw it at the Royal Hall of the Crown Palace. How can she change the way it works? Perhaps we check if the transmission pathways are connected. Nice and snow melted away. Alright, now I can get through. Oh? Like, what the fuck? Am I going crazy? Okay, it's one like... this direction-ish. Can't figure out where though. That's weird. Can you see the friendly torches? What's that? Okay, here. I think Lucas somewhere. Traveler, we should check the pipes around here. There really was a leak. Only you can find a way to plug it in somehow. And the front have melted.
Time to catch my breath.
Oh, we're changing the features again. Careful, they're following the bears over to stop us. Sense that we're getting closer to the bear. That doesn't need to win the hall. Do we have to push it somewhere too?
should be worth holding on to. Pretty good haul.
Paimon doesn't know why, but the higher we get, the more anxious Paimon gets. Maybe the creature knows how to talk, doesn't it? Maybe we can reason if anyone won't see us as an intruder barging in anymore. As long as we communicate, we can reach an understanding. Perhaps it truly is as Miss Paimon says. Something isn't quite right. Traveler, I've detected a higher energy. I warned you people time and time again. You seek the inevitable destruction. That shit was fucking fast. I don't even know if the text finished. Oh my god, it's Ver! Oh. Loyalty to charity. With you, I finally recall that for a point small now. Foolish woman. Tramp down into the abyss and you never come back. Ah. Something's wrong. Wait, Taro straight. Ah, the floor's collapsing. I'm gonna use the series to get to the higher ground. Please go. Fuck.
Yikes!
Yikes. you were just with that woman, why are you even here when things have already come to this? You will feel me two of you, of all people no right to disturb the great one's slumber. Now the bitch never come back. Okay, we got the phase 2.
Pretty good haul.
Wait, what? Ah! Fuck.
Back in business.
Or walk away from the past, so why would you even...
Reload.
You miserable cur. I know you're in there. I know you're hiding inside that tiny little mechanism like the coward you are. I thought you were long dead. Come out then. Come out and show yourself. Seems we were both mistaken then. Is that what you turned into? How pathetic. Pity I won't get to see that face of yours again. It's worth far more to me than the rest of your existence. Is this the new mistress you have chosen? Or is she simply just another meticulous chosen sacrifice of yours? Oh, blonde-haired human, do you really know what you're doing? I'm just happy to help others, that's all. Hard to believe that person as powerful and yet pure of heart as you actually exist in this world. But must warn you, that companion of yours inside that mechanism, they might not be as trustworthy as you think. You can take your nonsense and shove it, you two-headed freak. We're traveling Goggles here, and before we become friends, don't you dare speak ill of him. Goggles, fine then. Goggles, would you tell your new friends over here about your friends from before? I don't know. Do you really not know? So you have no inkling. That woman was pushed into the shadow realm while your body was split up into 3. That is why you don't have all your powers now. You don't remember a thing because you don't have all your powers. I cannot believe this. This is beyond absurd. Grand power of fate, like a spinning thread, allows no escape. You may have lost all your memories, and yet you have returned and now stand here, before that wretched and broken body of yours. Zver, all I want is to retrieve what is mine. And what are you talking about? Nothing you held was ever truly yours. Everything you ever had came from His Majesty. Our flesh, our blood, the very seed of consciousness that was rooted into the core of our beings, they are all given to us by Him. I see, so I am a prototype just like you. Except I was the failed specimen. You eventually became the vessel for the key, but you should have never remained in existence. Your consciousness should have been erased long ago. The key? His body, that is. The only things in existence that are meaningful are his body, his flesh and blood, because he was a perfect creation grown in His Majesty's likeness. The only other thing worth anything at all would be his face. It looked like the tar in a painting of him as a child. But if I were to see that face again, I would tear it with my teeth and swallow it whole. Why would you do that? You and I we are clearly the same. You and I, we are not the same. I am the beast in the service of Belisar. Zver was the name of His Majesty bestowed upon me. I was the one who received his acknowledgement and praise. I was the one to whom he promised glory everlasting. Though I had a useless, hopelessly ill-shapen form, he ensured that my existence did not go to waste. I was the one who followed His Majesty to every battlefield. the one who resisted the dark tide of the abyss alongside the monsters of fate, and I was the one who brought his lifeless body back from the pitch black ruin. Maybe I should have, right then and there. Oh, Holy Majesty, I watched over your long sleeping body for 5 centuries now. I believe it is finally time for me to follow in your footsteps. Have, right until the very end, fulfilled my vow. Even the very final vow of my life shall be for your sake. And you, pitiable fool, you become the most pathetic of us all. We may share the same flesh and blood, but we're not brothers. You, Proto-Man, don't you have a name to call your own? With that, the beast with 2 heads falls limp. Sheer will, rather than bodily strength that has held it up all this time, drains away. In an instant, its form dissipates like fine sand into the wind as a faint cry fades into dust. Here comes that feeling again. Is this another memory from the past? Yes, I'm seeing Zara from the past now. Majesty, you wish to see me. How may I serve you? Just regarding that incident involving the human noble the other day, the one where I executed without authorization. I beg you to. Dispense with the terror. I have no intention to strike you down. The details of the matter are already known to me. Oxenia and Koshi have given their report. The eldest son of the house Solovyov chanced upon seeing something he shouldn't have, and the fault clearly lies with the 2 of them. Your actions have spared Koshi and the others a rather significant headache. Me, but helping him was the furthest thing from my mind. I only acted to ensure that your Majesty's private affairs remain entirely inviolable. And yet you owe your very existence to him, Zwer. Perhaps he alone deserves the title of your father. That is indeed true, your Majesty. It was he who created me, gave me this deficient mind and the tongue with which to speak, yet that has not stopped him from looking upon me as a flawed creation that should have been destroyed from the very beginning, your Majesty. Must a creation forever bend the knee to its creator? Surely even an imperfect being like myself cannot be expected to endure the neglect and the contempt and unending wrath of the one who fashioned me. Must the thing created always walk the path its maker has laid out, and bow to his every caprice? I was speaking of you. None of that bears weight here, Zwer. None of it. There are times when the sole matter of consequence is the path one resolves to take. But once the path is taken, one never looks back, for that alone is the matter of consequence. Your Majesty, I fear I have spoken, and for that, I extend my deepest apologies. Think no more of it. I too have now bound myself to a chosen path, and shall know the touch of doubt no longer. Oh, Zwer, my forgiveness is yours, though you may hold no need for such grace to begin with. I can forgive you for not following the orders of your Creator. Your Majesty, I accept your forgiveness, but solely for the sake of the one who offers it. I accept your forgiveness solely because I have chosen to shoulder the burden of your expectations, and because I am fully aware that my life belongs to you, and that I shall one day surrender it to you. Though no one has acted this deed for me, I hope when the moment comes, you will remember that this choice too was entirely my own. Indeed, Zwer, my adorable friend, I shall never forget what you have told me today. Emotional fluctuation detected. Is it the same kind as before? Are you seeing strange things again? I have schizophrenia. The closer we get to the upper levels of Pale Crown Palace, the greater the effect this place has on the Traveler. And Traveler's perception capabilities are clearly keener than most. But thankfully, it does not look like this will have any ill effects on her. Oh yeah? Traveler, did you see your count? What you saw? Someone's talking to that Zwer. What is it, Goggles? Did you just remember something? I suspect it was the belly Tsar who spoke with Zwer. Although it's been 500 years, he might have left something behind here. However, his motives in doing so remain entirely unclear to me. I fear the only way I can remember is to recover all my powers. Uh-huh. So, Goggles, I Gray isn't your name then. Perhaps just the name of this device, and I simply assumed. Never mind about that. The other freak was probably just spouting total nonsense anyway. Maybe you'll actually know your real name once you get all your powers back. May that be the case. What should we call you in the meantime? Since my consciousness now houses in this inside the mechanism, either I Gray or Goggles will do fine. Alright then, Goggles, let's start looking for your missing parts right now. They must be somewhere around here, right? Nice.
nice.
It's clearly somewhere here. Actually, I just Paimon. This place used to be the proverbial mirror. One part of my body is on inside that shattered egg. Oh my god, this shit's like so fucking annoying. Damn, I can't use my like vision thing. What the fuck? Dude, this game makes me feel so blind sometimes. Like, I can see the location, I just can't fucking find it. Oh, is this the alchemy place I was in earlier? Or is I tripping? Yeah, where we like fed Pavlina's cat and stuff. This is legit the place, yeah.
Now these will come in handy.
All for a world free of sorrow. Oh nice, I got something. Yo, I got the firearm blueprint. Look, this piece of goggles, and someone left a note next to it. Alvis paid the price for his crime of defying the sacred farm, and the flesh and blood taken by the covetous Domboy has been recovered from Novikitsgrad. Hold on, so does that mean that this piece of goggles' body wasn't here all this time? Now, so this handwriting indicates that the author is Oxinia. Novikitsgrad is of course rather a long way away from here. That might explain why I've never been able to sense or detect this piece of my body. Oh, so she was the one who brought this piece back from Novikitsgrad. That's a city salty as Snitchograd, Paimon thinks. Oh, that's right. Didn't Nitochka say that she used to live in Novikitsgrad? Paimon wonders who Alvis is. Who the fuck is Nitochka? What the fuck? The Tochka Genshin. Oh, I remember her. She's the thief girl. Get that faggot out of my way, dude. I'd help out Looker in the past. Oh, so you mean Vergelmir you saw before entering the Pale Palace, the Crown Palace, the one in the past? Was Albus one of those people you saw there? No, I don't think I actually saw him. Albus was the Grand Duke of Domovoy, though he was indeed a member of the Vergelmir. There's not much I can recall at the moment, unfortunately. No matter who he was. Judging from that note, things probably didn't end well for him. Oh look, there's another line written here on the back. It says, the final mission is thus, return the flesh and blood of the king and begin a new era of the key. What does that even mean? Given that my body is already shattered, I would not be able to reconstruct it even if I have all my powers back. I'll have to place it somewhere. Well, assuming collecting the pieces and putting them in the same room alone won't do it, we have to bring them someplace, huh? I thought they just magically come together. Maybe I have to do something like at the crafting bench. Come think of it, that's a 3-in-1 process too, isn't it? Wait, let's rewind a second. So we want to fix goggles. Where are we supposed to take the pieces to? Shatter the flesh and blood are. Rebuild the sacred form, forge the key, knock on the door on the other side. Return the flesh and blood of the king. Return them to the Court of Bliss. The Court of Bliss? And where's that? It's right there. One side of the palace, on the other a tomb. We have all the pieces. Does that mean the flesh and blood must be brought in front of this door? Not how the door can be opened?
Should be worth holding on to.
Is there the entrance to the Court of Bliss? Should I try to turn my powers to this place and open the gate? It's time to return. Let's perform the return ceremony then and open the gate to the courtyard. Hold the crescent energy to open the door to the courtyard of bliss. Finally in. That felt really cold just now. Should be able to reconstruct Goggles' body now, right? Hold on, where's Goggles? Goggles? What's going on? Even those blue lenses have disappeared. There's no cause of concern. The once fragmented body along with the consciousness bound to inanimate matter have all returned to where they rightfully belong.
You may leave the Eye of Grey in my keeping for a time. In my estimation, it is a form of homecoming for it anyhow. Axinia, it's you. Yes, I'm glad to see you remember my name, Paimon. Cockles! Don't worry, he'll come to you. Just maybe not so soon, that's all. Oh, so he's getting his body back, right? You guys knew? He'll be back to his original human form? No, he will not. He will inhabit another's form and metamorphose into a true proto-man. I suppose this might be slightly different from what you imagined. Hold on, this is all a little confusing. Did he want his old body back? Not really. He knows nothing because he has completely forgotten the past. To think that reclaiming his old body is the only thought driving him. Perhaps that in itself is cruelty. Reclaiming his old body was never his true purpose from the beginning. That was all merely preparation for assimilating to and forging a form of even higher order. This is something he should come to comprehend once his memory is made whole. But something being changed into a form of even higher order. Are you saying that his body and powers will all go to someone else's body? Yes, that'll be right. But how's that gonna happen when his body's already gone? I see now. You're thinking of using Paimon's body. But no, wait. But just for goggles, Paimon supposes she could make a little room for him. I figured that summoning him into Paimon's body only bring about other complications. It isn't hard to piece together, traveler. There's indeed a vessel left here at the Pale Crown Palace, where the old king of the Northern Realm has been interred. You're talking about the Belly Tsar's body? Huh? The Belly Tsar? He's been dead for so many years. He can't be any more than a pile of bones by now. His majesty is different. His body has remained alive even after the passing of his consciousness. Think of him as the Tsar's white birch. In truth, we're speaking of the ever-growing nerves of his husk, a shell that never truly perished, forever extending outward and longing. The white birch. It scarcely resembles a tree, does it? 5 centuries on, His Majesty's body is yet to cease its longing. What? So the Belly Tsar's body is still alive after all this time? But how can it be? I must admit, his existence is truly unique. Although he was not a descender, he was of noble birth nevertheless. He was the culmination of Hyperborea's most advanced technologies, a being with soul bestowed through nothing less than light itself. Oh, these fucking Hyperboreans again. The Hyperboreans even attempted to forge his body from flesh and blood of the primordial cryo dragon just to give him authority equal to the One. The One? Who? A will born alongside Tavat, the master of Light Realm's body at the very beginning, and the king of all dragon lords, Nibelung. Ever since his destruction, the place of primordial human, or Narayana, has sat vacant. But in the heavens alone, the cold blades of the ruler who must not be named, or should I say, the long nails of theirs, continue to hang high, pitiless, over the world, and so they sought to create their own gods. So that's why they created Belly Tsar, but they couldn't possibly have called him that at the time. Did they call him the primordial human or something then? Though they attempted to create the primordial human, the experiment went out of control. Otherwise, the Golden City would still be standing tall upon this land today, and we would not stand at the top of this frozen expanse instead. According to the record fragments we found inside the Shadow Realm, the course of the Cryo Dragon Sovereign and their unchecked authority turned the whole of Such-9 to the holy soil of primordial ice. Even the ley lines in the area were affected to the point that they became beings of pure crystal. That is until the being witnessed and sent their heavenly nail crashing down. Oh, ow. But, since the experiment was a failure, how did the Belly Tsar come about? It's been out of control, but it was not a failure. 1,000 years after the experiment and its cataclysmic impact finally cleared, His Majesty awoke from the remains of the Cryo Dragon. However, his power was not fully complete, as the experiment was never brought to its conclusion, and by the time Hyperborea had already sunk into the Shadow Realm, and the only ones seen that land of ice and snow were the Fae. While most people believe the Belly Tsar to be some kind of extraordinary powerful Fae, his true identity is far more noble. Hyperborea, which had created him, had already perished. He could have left it behind with ease, but he chose to accept it. He accepted that he was a failed product of the primordial human project. And that included accepting all the responsibilities and consequences that came with it. He was even willing to embrace humankind, this frozen land that swarmed with monsters, and he remained willing to become the true primordial human. This was a love, a grand and all-encompassing benevolence that we must never betray. and Goggles was a proto-man that was created after countless experiments. And the key that will allow His Majesty to become the primordial human. This is something that should have been started a long time ago, and now it has become His Majesty's final wish. But thanks to the two of you, Traveler and Paimon, we can complete its grand design. Make no mistake, this is no light undertaking. It is an endeavor I had originally planned to spend 20 years completing. Yeah, Paimon doesn't really get what you're talking about, but Paimon will happily accept your thanks anyway, so what happens after? I mean, once our primordial human's complete... Oh, that's right, you keep talking about the Court of Bliss. What even is this place supposed to be? Thus is the world tomorrow, a realm that had cast aside envy, hatred, and selfish desire, and shall be able to love one another as in the very beginning, and this love shall be in nature everlasting. Thus shall a radiant world descend, where there will be no distinction between human and human, nor between human and God. At least, that was the vision he described to us, but I understand it differently. The love he spoke of was simply a kind of spiritual overflow. Just as this overflow runs dry beneath the weight of countless sorrows, and so those who once poured love begin to drain it from others. This selfless turn into hoarders, and trust is supplanted by fear and suspicion. Paimon doesn't get what you're saying at all. You're quite fond of eating, are you not, Paimon? Take the sweet madame, for instance. You must have found it utterly delicious the very first time you tasted it. That's right, Paimon even had 2 whole birds in one go. That's what did not taste quite as delicious the second time, did it? And by the third, the pleasure had faded even further. Eventually, a day will come when you find yourself completely sick of it altogether. No, wait, Paimon never gets sick of eating sweet madame. Paimon knows for a fact that, but wait, you're actually right, though. It was the most delicious the very first time Paimon had it. Then you will find yourself craving something even more delicious. This cycle repeats itself time and time again. Simply because you seek to fill the void by that memory of that very first bite, and that void is precisely where countless desires and wicked deeds are born. What if it worked the other way around? What if you could get the exact same feeling out of everything you eat? Never eat it, no matter how many times you've had it before. Ah, it sounds like some kind of dream world. This is the world tomorrow. In this world, no matter what you do, your heart shall always brim with that feeling, that sense of being touched at your very core, and of those feelings, love will be the most apparent of all. It's a kind of love that can never be extinguished, a love that is unchanging and everlasting. And such a world brimming with such eternal love will become a realm free from worry and pain thereafter. But it would also be a world where change is no more. Yes, that is because time and change are what ravage all things. Every second that passes is a second that erodes the everlastingness of love. Wait, what do you mean by change is no more? It means whatever you eat, they'll all end up tasting the same. Wait, huh? Hold on, how does that make any sense? It's so... so it's like, because everything makes you feel super, super happy. It doesn't matter what you eat anymore? That's right. You really are quite a clever little thing, Paimon. The first step in shaping this world is to use the Shadow Realm. Light may soon cast its gaze toward the shadow, but that will still take some time. You should blanket the whole Snishna in the Shadow Realm and then the entire world, so that all love may stand unchanging in space with no beginning and no end. Thus shall we bring forth the Court of Bliss. Choice would lose meaning, while the difference between the chosen and unchosen will dissipate. In a world like this, I reckon even the abyss become lovable. No, wait. Goggle said he wants to get his body back and go on all sorts of adventures with us. Goggle will never ever want a world like this. No matter, there shall be a place for all of you in this carefree world. For Traveler and Paimon, and even for the Proto-Man, whether you're willing or not. That's not a world I'm interested in either way. True pity. I thought this was something upon which we would share a common understanding, but that matters not, for the final understanding shall eventually come. I assume this means you will not try to stop me, but I have no desire to raise my hand against you, nevertheless. This, then, is my choice. Oh, you're not going anywhere. Okay, she's over there. You gotta catch up with her. Oh god, I'm freezing.
Gotta recharge.
Watch out, Traveler.
It's really catch up with me. It's can you catch up with me? She's jumped in. Quick, you gotta.
Gotta recharge.
So long, keep chasing her, she won't be able to tamper with goggles. That seems like. That's just the mansion. Fuck. Of course, that has to happen when I'm like sneezing. I'll keep chasing her, she won't be able to tamper with goggles. That seems like just as the mansion was published. Just as the mansion was Pavlina's ritual grounds, and Kalashi controlled Flame Feather Valley. I have been set up here for a very long time. Even as you pursue me, the ride continues. I'll be right back. Look, there she is.
I lost her. appearing ahead of us yet again, huh? Please be okay, Goggles. Please catch up with Oxenia.
Should be worth holding on to. Back in business.
It's done. Now all we have to do is wait a little while longer. What is that? It's huge and kind of weird too. Wait, no, that's not the point. You're being so hard boxing yet. Just give us back Goggles. Looks like the two of you are really fond of the Eye of Grey. If only my former colleague was able to see the value of this creation as well. Although the physical body has begun to transform, the conscience is yet to take root. His Majesty. This was the original body of the Tsar, but it would change into the form of Fae whenever speaking of us are traveling alongside other Fae. Able to retain his avatar after death, he reverted to his original state, a magnificent, almost transcendental form. Have I ever told you this before, that the face of Proto-Man were actually modeled after the visage of His Majesty the Belly Tsar's human manifestation? Just give us back Goggles. I have zero interest in whatever you were battling on about just now. Very well, here. The Eye of Grey was always built to host a Proto-Man's consciousness, such that he would not despair after offering his flesh and blood to His Majesty. It was originally meant to preserve him. Now, since it's no longer useful to me, I shall therefore make a gift of it to you. I trust that you'll find a good use for it. Hereby transfer its ownership to the Traveler. And Goggles? Restore to original state. The Eye of Grey at your service. This isn't him. This isn't Goggles at all. This is just a tool. It's nothing more than an empty shell. I'm sorry, this consciousness should already be part of primordial human by now. Serve as the core of the Velikan of Light, Savarod. This is something I am unable to return to you, but don't worry, you'll no longer grieve this sin sense.
Because the primordial human has awoken. Traveler, Paimon, Oxinia too. Goggles? Yes, it is I. Now I remember everything. Much time has passed, both for you, Oxinia, and for me. Fate truly is absurd. This is exactly the scenario that I strove to avoid when I saw my prototypical form. That's just how fate is. It pushes you up to the cliff's edge like the worst of nemesis. A situation you had to avoid? Yes, and that's why I tried to persuade Koshi, Pavlina, and Alvis to stop her before she decided the final experiment. After all, the authority that primordial human wields may as well be a deadly venom to humans and fae who carry mixed desires within them. Oh, they mentioned that ATER thing earlier. It's like this fucking acronym for this really long thing. I was like, that shit's too long to read. I don't want to read. Wait, that blue algae thing? That's Nekroshka and the Domovoi Grand Duke from Novokitchgrad. They betrayed Axinia because of you? Aww. I promised them they could both stop Axinia and gain what they wanted in this way. Each of them was driven in their own way by their ideals, or perhaps ambitions that would see them transcend all life. That proved simple to use. Contrast, our dear Axinia, our lovely Axinia. The result she possessed seemed all the more unusual, did it not? And so I decided them to divide me up, to split me into pieces, and to betray Axinia. For if I were to become the primordial human, become a transcendent one, just as I am now, that would mean that the world was about to undergo an inexorable revolution. The beast mocked me, for it believed its mission fulfilled, and I, despite fleeing my duties with all my might, wound up here all the same. You don't want to become the primordial healer. You don't wish to create a new world. Yes, because, Yesenia, you left no place for yourself in that world. In the world that would be born from these fresh schematics. Did you? Eh? Yes, I'm willing to believe in a nation of love everlasting. I believe in His Majesty, its heart, and His wish. Those who have lost faith in love must be banished from the new world, the realm of eternal love. I do not have the right to enter that world. Banishment is more akin to being slain. Irate. Eternal love, eternal overflow, eternal joy. Those who do not trust not to love and joy cannot enter this realm. It is precisely one who does not trust either who could fashion such a cruel parent. This the loving belly Tsar had long realized. But that is why he is great. He chose me. This is my duty, my sole purpose for living, even if I cannot step into a new world. I wish to see its descent with my own eyes, to see it rise from a cornerstone forge from my corpse. And as for you, do you still believe that eternity of love can be attained without His Majesty's plan? Alvis Koshi Pavlina. Their pursuits have melted away like snow. None can resist the erosion of time, the withering of the spirit, the shriveling of dreams. So many have given up so much in the fight to keep a joyous spirit, but none have succeeded. What choice can you make at this point? None. You know this as well, Axinia, that I could not refuse you once I had recalled all. What more, now that I've become the primordial human. Wait, Galgos, are you really going to open the gate to the Court of Bliss? Would there be another choice? You have my utmost thanks to you for giving me the chance to give up even at this stage. But alas, I cannot let her plans come to naught, so if you wish not to see to come pass, please stop us, both of us. Before that, traveler, I want to show Excidia something. I'd like you to answer a question of mine. You seek your sibling, you have traveled the world to understand him, to seek the things that you missed out on, experience alongside them, to stand before them. But if the gap between you is too great, and you and find that they are not what you imagined, that your once beloved kindness can no longer, that they have changed and become another person, something you ever imagined they might. But why would that ever happen? Kellison's sibling wouldn't change? Oh, fuck. This is but a hypothetical scenario. Do not be alarmed, Paimon. What would you do, traveler? I'd like to know your answer if they change. And I'll learn to love them once again. No, I won't. I hate that fucker. How many times I have to do it? Thank you, traveler. That was wonderful. Better by far than any answer I imagined I would get. The time has come, and the courtyard shall soon activate. It is a shame. But what's to be done? Whomsoever loves should share the burden of destiny with the ones he loves. The power of the moon literally knows all the plans of fate and wrong and why do you wish to stop it? I want this result. What installs a luxury? Open the portal, place is open, and you won't want anything. What? The train has been modified to adapt to its environment. Oh, so he's still on our team, goggles. Oh wait, you're not the same goggles anymore. Die Gray, someone that came on your behalf. That's good. Seems like it hasn't changed at all, just like when I summoned the thing for you. Ah, well.
Gotta recharge.
Not all? That won't do. That's not enough. Not enough to stop me from being put in the world bubble from my art.
I'm in over my head.
I mean, yeah, I am. Light be obliterated. Being active energetic
Need a refill.
able to use present energy, are we? That probably might be useful.
I really messed this up.
Oh my fucking god, where am I supposed to like hide? They're like talking.
Pretty good haul.
I wanna see like the voice line. Also, where's the fucking bomb? Whoa. Oh, fuck. Fell off.
Need a refill.
Those lands, they are.
Switch mode. State number 2. Need a refill.
Only created friend pairs of one Sabi, perhaps struggling with abundance.
Gotta recharge.
Well, that must happen, that's really happen. Light, in the shadow, see a weird Oh shit.
5D energy detected. Targets useful in the rear. God, can't dodge. Right on behind it. Detected final proclamation.
Change of tactics.
Fight after period. This expectancy that I agree would never have been able to activate this function. The shadow realm that wishes to play after binding a face threat is the belt. I think possibly mirror playing beauty. All the time. Quick, get behind him! Oh my god. Accident. Fire the creator as well to create an evil project. Crush blows. Time iron death. What is this? Tall. Love and female versions that convert each other. I think I have the right even if we so tries to do something for models. Overload annihilation activated. Come at me, traveler. I see altar leaders so that now let's do the roll this.
Reload.
The door to the world is closed. The one behind it all trembles as though shaking loose the scaled wings of a dead moth clinging to his shoulders. Several shudders, it sheds his shining form, then he appears. The will that once dwelt within the Eye of Grey now truly possesses a body no different from that of an ordinary person, and now bears the very appearance of the tar in its youth. And so, only two remain in this world of shadows, the one within the egg and the one outside it. Only the betrayer and the betrayed, only the one who falls in love with the first person they see upon opening their eyes, and the beloved who knows neither love nor sorrow. At the end of the day, I haven't been able to do anything in time. Ah, what a shame. This is the sole grand endeavor I was meant to undertake. I see it. As I see it, you've done enough. You endured the passage of time for so long in such a place. Your ambition burned so strongly that even the branches of fate had bent low for you to the point where you could escape from this place. In truth, my escape from the Shadow Realm was largely thanks to his Milo's aid. He said it was the last thing he could do for me, and yet I still failed and lost everything, and where are we falling to now? Perhaps we shall fall into endless death of the Shadow Realm, tumbling for 500 years and another 5 thereafter, but this is already the best possible ending I could face. Is that so? Yes, Oxinia. Here there's no His Majesty, the Belly Tsar. No primordial human. Here there's no court jester, Osnishan, no Stagochka, no other fate. Here there's only you and me. Here we do not even need names. Is this what you wanted? Yes, it is indeed. This is good. To even the Shadow Realm, world as small as a walnut shell, just the two of us at the very end. Once thought that I could never be worthy of setting foot in a world like this. You know, Traveler's right. Why should we fear love's fading? That we should insist that it stand eternally. It appears to believe in love will not be obsessed with its disappearance. I believe in it, so what if I should lose it? Climb back up, shake the dust and dirt free. Head off in a pursuit once more to take hold, to go forth to love again. Why did I want to? Axinia. I once hated this world, imprisoned as it was within an eggshell, yet then, all I did was build another shell. Perhaps that is just how fate has been from the start. Pushing you off to the cliff's edge like the worst of nemesis. Never thought you'd be the one to say that to me. I was once driven to such fury when I learned the truth of the world. Bearing that indignation, I asked the Tsar, what is the point of an egg that does not allow the life within it to emerge from the shell? Why does it exist in this universe at all? But I never received the answer I wished to have from him. So, I was thought you once had, I see. What about now, Xenia? Do you still think this way? You've done so much. Did you ever find the answer to that question? More or less, I suppose. The answer is... You already know the answer, don't you? You once considered me far too selfish. But no matter what form love takes, whether it gives or takes possession outward, expressions of love always reflect what lies within it some way. To love the world is to love yourself. But this is also a great thing. This is how the world is. While society to be saved must be strong enough to save the world entire. I always believed that I should love myself first, and then the world, or I would fall into error just as I have today. You're truly magnificent, Axinia. A cheap compliment. I never hurt. That came from the bottom of my heart. Yes, everything. I think that Koshi, Alvis, you, and His Majesty the Tsar, all the things you wanted. Why am I only now that I said that too? What's the long for those things? Finally made it. Oh, that Shadow Realm. Hang on, Paimon. Let's see. Gonga's Axinia and the Belly Tsar's body's missing too. Where are they gone? I don't think we'll ever see them again. Huh, do you think it's possible that Goggles might actually be hiding inside the mechanism Axinia gave you? You know how it's like in those shows, they make you think that someone's vanished forever and then poof, they pop up right in front of you again? How about you let Paimon take a look? So Paimon several attempts at cracking the mechanism, but the only voice that answers is cold, lifeless one. That is how the two learned that while Goggles returns some of his abilities, it really is nothing more than, well, a pair of goggles at this point. He's really fallen into that deep, deep hole. But that's his own fault for choosing to open the door to that court of bliss or whatever. But Paimon thinks he was pretty cool when he chose to help Axinia. Even one day the whole world turned against you, I won't stand by you no matter what. I'll do the same for you, Paimon. Yeah. You know, now that Belisar's body's gone missing, we're gonna be in big trouble if someone sees us now. Gotta get out of here fast. Whoa. Do I no longer have goggles? What the fuck? Oh, it's a new one. Or, I regret, I guess.
The incident in Not Cry? Don't tell me something bad happened again. Add Ast. Thank you for Add Astra.
That's cool. So this is like the block pathway during that final fight. You have like an hour or so left. What can I do? Got so much stuff to do, dude. Do those later. we can do this. Something I'll try after this too. What the fuck? Why did it bring me up here? What the fuck?
This must be the final door, right? Let's hurry up and find Nicole!
Look at the time! What am I going to do now? They'll be here any minute.
Hello, Nicole! We're here! Hey! Why are you pushing us out?
Oh dear. I'm sorry about this.
Aren't you ready yet?
Oh, how should I put this? Oh, blast. I'm afraid I can't explain it very clearly. I'll have to tell you the whole story. It all started the first time the mages challenged the Animo Archon.
The fuck, they fought Venti? So that's how they know him?
Nicole, that's way too long ago!
Oh, this isn't fair. It's so embarrassing that you'd end up having to hear this from my own mouth. No, it can't be helped. The facts are the facts. Just so long as Alice doesn't hear about this, there's no reason for anyone to laugh.
Oh dear. Her inner monologue's leaking out again. Besides, it's not really coming from her own mouth.
Shh.
I decided to hide the feathers at the top of the study. I figured if I made things harder, there'd be a greater sense of accomplishment. But I'm really not very good at controlling these carefree eddies. I can only fly so high before I seem to hit an invisible ceiling.
Can't you use magic to bring the feathers back down?
Where would be the fun in that?
Oh, Paimon sees your point. Oh, that sure is a tricky one.
Cole, could you try saying something?
What do you want me to say?
It's Himalanka, words of magic. Maybe you could say something that will become a staircase.
Oh, I get what you're saying. All right, I'll give it a try.
Nicole, this is a dead end.
Leave it to me.
Whoa! It really worked! Say something else.
Leave it to me, leave it to me, leave it to me.
You're just repeating yourself.
Oh, fuck.
Let light shine the way ahead. Go up from here.
Whoa! That gap's so big!
All things may serve as guides. The scriptures filled with names divine. The words and chapters intertwine, and angels act with deeds aligned. In this sacred place, let words forge the path ahead. See? All taken care of.
Treasure! Woohoo! This is so much fun! But... oh, Paimon's head really is pounding. Seriously, did Nicole actually need to shout that loud just to make those stairs appear?
What's this? Complaining now, are we? Aren't you worried a powerful mage like me might snap her fingers and turn those new trinkets into turnips?
Paimon doesn't mean anything about it. Come on, don't take it to heart.
I'm only joking with you. You should know I'm not the silent, sulking sort of angel that keeps track of every little slight.
Yeah, you're Yapiton 3000.
And so, when their day of reckoning finally arrived, the Traveler and Paimon ascended the 7-tiered steps to find a familiar figure awaiting them. Radiant flames converged to form wings upon her back. Her figure remained as noble and beautiful as the day they first met. Yet her eyes now shone with a cruel light. But why? Asked the Traveler and Paimon in unison. It all started the day Paimon complained that I shouted too loudly.
Hey! Words are magic here, don't you know? Don't say such scary things!
Welcome back. But it's not time for a drawn-out, deeply emotional, tearful goodbye just yet. After all, you haven't finished your tour of my little lodge.
Paimon could swear we've been in all the rooms already.
Well, I never actually said there were no secret hidden rooms, did I? Us mages like our little fancies, you know. You should be used to this by now. This way, if you please.
Oh, it's beautiful. Nicole, did you use your magic to transport us somewhere else again?
Of course not, Paimon. You're still very much in my lodge. But who's to say my lodge can't also contain this beautiful world? As one of the fixed observation points for changes in the world, I require it to have excellent visibility. Just as a sculptor needs a chisel, a writer needs both pen and ink. My achievements in those two fields of art may well be up for debate, but when it comes to my main line of work, I take things very seriously, and the fate of Tivat has been shaken more and more frequently as of late. I'm sure you felt it too. Sometimes I can't help but think, if I still had the form, power, and abilities I once possessed, I'd be able to do so much more than I can right now. But I soon shake those thoughts from my head. If things were how they were before, I'd have so many more restrictions placed on me by the heavens. The thought of having that many things I can't even talk about makes it seem like a terrible trade-off. I mean, how would I tell stories without the freedom to say what I want? That's why I've never once regretted the price I paid, or any of the choices I've taken. I wanted to become human, to live like a regular person. But such a life is a luxury. I can't forget that I'm an angel. Even if I were stuck being an angel in silence, I'd still fulfill my duties. Defending civilization. Defending life. Oh dear. Have I started talking too seriously again? Perhaps it's because of where we are. I'm actually quite happy with my angelic side. You could even say I'm proud of it.
Huh, so you should be. You don't get involved much, but when you do, we all know we're in safe hands.
You deserve to be proud.
You really feel that way? As long as you see me as someone to rely on, then I know I'm doing a fantastic job. It's getting late. Here, take my blessings and continue on your adventure. Never be afraid of losing your way, and never forget you have an angel watching over you. I understand if you want to stay a while. After all, the scenery here exists only in my memories. You won't find it anywhere else.
It's the fucking login screen. Alright, there's something I want to try. So... Flame Feather. do you do it?
Starfall! Ha! Drop! Starfall! Drop!
Dude, I was so bad at this.
Oh, I did it!
I gotta try it again. Fuck. Okay, what do you do after though? Fuck.
Strike a pose!
What the? Where am I?
Burn it down! Try and stop me!
Starfall!
This is so hard. Oh, damn it. I was like right there.
Starfall!
Oh, there we go. Got it this time. Oh, fuck. I didn't go low enough. It's like the fucking back rooms.
Drop! Starfall! Ha! Starfall! Drop!
Light it up! Try and stop me! Hip.
Sure.
This world is...
Starfall!
Sure.
Just what will become a... Hip.
Sure.
There's still a long road.
Drop!
A walk would be nice.
There's still a long...
What shall we do?
Just what will become...
Drop!
Oh my god. I'm not even getting close.
What shall we do?
This world...
What shall we do?
Just what will become across...
Drop!
Oh, there we go. Oh, it's back in my teleporter.
Rise with the sun! vengeance!
So teleport here. Oh my god. Then teleport here. Go to the Shadow Realm. Grab ammo. Where is ammo?
Need a refill.
Alright, oh, not just Nyan, not crying. We'll do the Archon quest probably tonight then. Wait, why am I level 20? Wait, can I matchmaking? Can I enter? Oh my god.
With the marrow of the three moons in my hand, behold the false lord's fall! Locked on.
Mind the rhythm.
Pity. I expected this experiment to last long.
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle.
tactics. Stay number 2.
There, we got some kills. You learn how to like be able to do damage now. That shit is so hard, holy moly. You do like no damage.
The incident in Nodcry? Don't tell me something bad happened again.
Alright, well anyway, pulled out that cool glitch.
I guess.
Slide now, open world.
Maybe do one cutscene. That's it. Darn.
Looks like you get what you pay for, huh? Paimon likes this room a lot.
Feeling better now?
Yeah, much better now that we're out of the cold. Oh, thanks for taking such good care of Paimon. Honestly, she feels kind of bad for throwing a wrench in the works. If this were anywhere else, we'd be out investigating and adventuring by now. But instead, we're stuck here waiting for a doctor.
It's okay, we aren't under any time pressure. The sooner you recover, the sooner we can start exploring.
You're right. No need to push ourselves too hard for no reason. A lot happened on our way into the city. Let's review what we've learned so far and try to figure out what to do next. Obviously, a million more a question is, what is this Aritza planning? Everything else leads back to that.
Yeah, that was her main goal in coming to Snezhnaya.
Sure was. And so far, we've learned that in addition to the 7 Gnosis, her plan also requires a ton of energy. But we won't get to see her anytime soon. Alosha said that she went east to fight that big monster. It must be a pretty powerful one if it can blanket the whole of Snezhnaya in a snowstorm this awful.
It's one of the threats we'll need to face, I think.
To be honest, what we're really lacking right now is information. The kind of information that only the higher-ups in the government would know. Not word on the street type of info. Paimon can think of a few people who might be able to help us.
But they're all for Tui.
Right. And when we left Nocrai, Sandrone specifically left a message reminding us which side we're on. So, it's unlikely they'd tell us anything confidential about the Tsaritsa's grand plan.
Still worth asking. Maybe we can learn some non-confidential info.
Yeah, fair point. Besides, that Gloopov place is right nearby. We got nothing to lose, so it'll be a waste not to go. There's gotta be someone there willing to talk to us, right? Maybe Arlecchino or Sandrone? Or possibly Tartaglia. But it's unlikely we could sweet-talk Arlecchino, let alone Sandrone. She basically told us to stay in her lane already.
Well, it's been a while since we last saw Tartaglia.
Yeah, the last time was all the way back in Fontaine, right? Too bad we missed him in Nocrai. Apparently, he came to help out.
Hello. Is there a traveler in Paimon in there?
That's Alosha. Come in!
Hello, I'm Dr. Luneva. Alosha mentioned that one of you is feeling a little under the weather.
We'd be grateful you could take a look at her.
I see. So you're my patient today, yes? And you're, Faye, I presume?
Good question. Paimon's not too sure either, but she's definitely not the same kind of Faye as the ones we saw at the train station. Is that gonna be an issue?
Not exactly. It's just, I'm used to treating human patients. Fae tend to be far more resilient than even the healthiest and most long-lived of humans. But don't worry, I do have some experience treating Fae. I've even diagnosed plenty of cats and dogs in my time. Safe to say, I have a fairly eclectic range of expertise.
It'll be fine. Paimon's basically the same as a human, right? We're no different when it comes down to it, are we?
The biggest difference is probably your appetite.
More like you don't eat enough. The more talking you do, the more you need to eat.
I'm not convinced by that logic.
Now, please take a seat. Okay, vital signs are good. Test results are all within normal ranges. I don't think it's anything serious. More than likely, you've just caught a cold. I can give you some medicine to tide you over. But as long as you rest properly for the next couple of days, you should feel better. Make sure to keep an eye on your temperature, though. If you find yourself with persistent low-grade fever, or if your symptoms don't improve, just contact me again.
Sounds like there's no cause for alarm.
Yeah, see how it goes over the next few days.
Thank you, Doctor.
You're very welcome. Just doing my job. I'll leave you in peace now. Time to visit my next patients.
Take care. You heard the doctor. Best you rest up here for a couple days. No sightseeing for the time being.
I'll stick to the local areas then.
Alright then. Guess we've got no choice. Let's just treat it as a short vacation.
I have to get back to it. If you need anything else from the doctor or me, go to the Hunter Trade Station in Zolny. The boss there knows how to reach me.
Thanks for everything.
Hey, no big deal. You saved my life in the Shadow Realm. This is the least I could do. See
you around. Oops, accidentally clicked.
Alright. Time to find Child and see what he can tell me.
This is like so fucking goofy though. Alright.
I'd better not disturb her while she's asleep. With any luck, I'll be back before she knows I was gone.
Alright. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.